Gillette Stadium. Ashland is the Super Bowl champion of Division 6 and the winner of the Aganis Trophy.
And the Ashland Clockers boys basketball team enters tonight with an 0-4 record, looking to change course, get on the winning side so far. Their opponent tonight, the Medfield Big Blue, comes in tonight at 2-1, but they're coming off their lone loss, 69-67 in Norwood last Tuesday. Good evening, everyone. I'm Josh Abrams, joined tonight by Chase Abrams.
Yeah, thanks, and it's always great to be here. As you said, mentioned the records. Medfield came in, strong start, 2-0, and they dropped a close one to Norwood, 69-67 in their last game at home. Meanwhile, Ashland trying to get their first win of the season for the home crowd.
So we're just about ready for opening tip-off here. And Chase, do you want to cover the Medfield Big Blue starting lineup?
Yeah, Medfield running an all-senior starting lineup. Charlie Katsikaris, Caleb Lawson, Nathaniel Back, Kevin Cronin, and Brendan Lawless. And they get off to a hot start there with 2 points right off the bat. Ashland running a mixed lineup, 2 seniors and 3 juniors. They're 2 seniors. Of course, Dylan Drozek and Max Deaver, with 3 juniors, Patrick Dwennels, Charlie Mixis, and last year's TVL All-Star Jake Rimza.
Okay, so the Clockers down 2-0 early here as Nathan Bach scores for Big Blue. Max Deaver with a miss for Ashland. Big Blue with the ball now, working their way around the perimeter. 15 on the shot clock as Charles Katsikaris starts the drive and dishes off. There's baseline to number 3, Nathan Bach. So another 2 points for him. Big Blue up to a quick 4-0 start here with just about a minute gone by in the first quarter.
Yeah, Bach with a nice little reverse there in the paint, coming off a nice feed. Medfield stayed primarily behind the perimeter during that drive until the very end. Rimza thought about a 3, then dishes to Deaver. Deaver thinking about where to go. Screen set by Mixis. Back to him. Rimza for 3, and it rims out.
Bach with the rebound, and Big Blue quickly in transition here. Brendan Lawless dishes and gets it right back. Working around the right side now. Back up top to Lawless. Here's a 3-point shot attempt, nothing but net. Kevin Cronin buries the 3. So make it 7-0 Medfield here with almost 6 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, we knew this was a strong Medfield team coming in, but they're already showing just why. And very quickly, Drozek scrambling for that one, and it gets stolen right away by number 3, Nathaniel Back. He now drew, they go back to number 2 in the paint. Mixis with the contest, and it drops in anyway. Number 2, Caleb Lawson with the bucket there for Big Blue.
Big Blue with plenty of defensive pressure here is forcing Ashland to make some moves in the backcourt, but ahead now to Drozek, quickly over to Mixis, Shot is no good, but a foul called on the floor. And that foul is called on number 5, Kevin Cronin, his first, team's first.
Yeah, Drozek, a very physical rebounder, as we've probably mentioned a few times. He's going to draw a lot of those fouls on the floor. Mixis quick off the inbound, can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Medfield.
Okay, pulled the string a little early there, Chase.
Feeding to the paint already. A little bit of a size mismatch on Patrick Dwennels, and Caleb Lawson finishes in the paint. It is now 9-0 in the favor of Big Blue.
Yeah, you have to give to actually make it 11-0 Big Blue
yes.
here in the first timeout. Quickly called by Coach Mike Norman for the Clockers. And you got to give the Big Blue credit, Chase. I mean, they are moving the ball extremely well, and their defense is strong.
Yeah, Ashland unable to get any shots to go so far. 1 3-point attempt and a few in the mid-range area. But it is 11-0, as we said, as Ashland calls its first timeout.
So you are watching Ashland High School Hoops here on WACA-TV, your exclusive home for Ashland High School sports. A special Monday night edition of Friday Night Hoops here on WACA-TV. Of course, Friday's game here against Medfield postponed due to a first big snowstorm of the year, so making it up tonight. And of course, It's going to be back-to-back games for this boys basketball team. They'll be right back here tomorrow night against Bellingham.
Is it 3 games this week?
Yes. Good question, Chase. Friday night at Norton follows tomorrow night's game here at home against Bellingham. We'll have the call live here on WACA-TV at 6:30 as Rob Silva rejoins me here at the table at midcourt. Okay, the timeout's over. Deaver inbound for the Clockers. Again, Katsikaris providing some pressure here from Big Blue as Ashland struggling a little bit here to get it over the center line.
Got to get it over, and they do. Rims are driving now. Deaver bobbles it for a second. Finds
an
a
opening. Lane was there for a moment, but the shot blocked. As it's Megan Deaver, Max's mom, making the play behind the baseline out of bounds. Clockers retain possession here as Dwinells inbounds to Deaver.
Deaver finds Mixus. Baseline, corner.
Good
elbow
form.
jumper. Elbow
Gets
jumper.
the bounce and the hoop. So the Clockers are on the board. Charlie Mixus with a 2-pointer.
He's taking a few of those somewhat contested mid-ranges. The floater goes for Medfield. But yeah, first...
Look like I'm going to give that one to Nathaniel Bach. So 6 points for him. Clockers again struggling against this pressing defense. And a miscommunication there as looking to pass to Dwinells, and it goes out of bounds on the baseline. Unforced error there. Clockers down 13-2. 4:15 to go in the first quarter. Katsikaris calls out the play and then dishes.
Wide open 3. He got one earlier.
Front iron, no good. Deaver with the rebound.
Kevin Cronin can't get that one to go.
Deaver guarded closely here by Lawless. Dishes to Mixus. Up top to Drozek.
Back to Charlie. Dwinells in the corner. Back rim.
Smartly stepped behind the line. Couldn't get the 3 to fall. Rebound Clockers. Ball still loose on the floor. Regained here by the Clockers. Drozek tries to wheel in the hook shot. No good. Mixus hits from the outside. He has all 4 Clocker points. They're down 13-4 now with 3:20 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, Clocker's playing in scramble mode a little bit there, but they get the points. After a few offensive rebounds, one of them finally gets back out to Mixus, and he nails his second elbow jumper of the game.
Okay, Dwinells with that rebound, and the Big Blue pulls back the defensive pressure. Clocker's able to bring the ball up cleanly. Mixus with it right now, looking for help, catches a player cutting. Drozek in the middle now. Mixus drives, stops, pops, fires, no good. Deaver had that rebound for a moment, but knocked away, and here comes Big Blue on the fast break. Ball's loose, rebound, Big Blue. Still loose. Big Blue keeps coming down with those rebounds.
Cronin dishes into the paint.
I think Mixus got a hand on that last shot. Still no good, but another fresh shot clock for Big Blue as Lawless resets for Big Blue.
Drives to the paint, gets his own rebound. Cronin can't get either shot to go, and Dwinells collects that rebound. Jake Rimza running for the point for the Clockers now.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Kick back out to Deaver for 3. Nothing but net.
Didn't even touch the rim.
That's what nothing but net means.
I know.
13-7, Big Blue, but a foul on the floor. That one's going to be called against Dylan Drozek, his first, team's first.
Thomas Apke, James Proya, and Ty Ledachevsky checking in for Charlie Mixus, Patrick Dwinells, and Max Deaver.
Okay, Katsikaris inbound, trying to inbound. Gets it up top, swing it around. 2-point attempt is good. That's Caleb Lawson. He has 6 points tonight. Big Blue up 15-7, and that pressure defense comes right back here. Clockers trying to break this press. They'll bring it across. Ill-advised pass, but somehow gets it to Drozek. Drozek setting a pick nicely there to free up Rimza. Rimza looking for some help, starts to drive, pulls it back, gets it back out to Drozek, running short on the shot clock now. Actually, it was Ty Letachevsky with that last pass.
A little step back, rims it, and Big Blue collects the rebound once again. Lawson driving quickly into the offensive zone, kicks it out for three.
We got a travel violation called against Katsakaris. And with the timeout in the floor, Adam Madej checks in for Caleb Lawson for Big Blue. Also entering the game now is Casey Dayan for Charles Katsakaris. So again, quick game reset here. Big Blue up 15-7, a minute 10 to go in the first quarter. Clockers with the ball, able to break the press. Here's Drozek now, and able to get a shot off. Defensive pressure forces the turnover. Big Blue comes out with it. This is Brendan Lawless with the ball now. Going to drive right on in. Blocked by the rim.
Drozek, yep. Rimza hits the mid-range.
Okay, so Rimza's first points of the night. Clockers have 9 now. Did somebody hit a 3 for the Clockers that I missed? Oh, Max's was a 3. Thank you. Max Deaver with a 3. I'll correct my scorecard.
Yeah, that was a shot where he could just stand there for a little bit, kind of, took a deep breath and then drained it. I'm noticing that as the pace of this game has increased, the deficit has decreased.
Interesting. So Jake Rimza takes a seat for the remainder, at least, of the first quarter. Here's a 3-point attempt. Rims out. Big Blue again with another shot. This one just off the rim, no good. Rebound again by Big Blue. And we've got a stoppage on the floor, and there's going to be a foul called here. Looks like this one's going to go against Ty Letachevsky, his first.
Newly checked into the game. That's Kevin Rosoff for the first time. Another senior on this team. He checked in for Jake Rimza. So now 4 of the 5 players on the court right now did not start. Dylan Drozek, the lone starter, remaining.
Okay, Big Blue playing for last shot here at the end of the first quarter. 10 on the clock. Lawless drove the lane, drew contact, but no whistle here.
A little hesitation shot in midair cannot go for Kevin Rosoff. Medfield was not happy with that no call.
Rosoff was forced to adjust his shot there at the last second, and it went well wide of the mark. But things could be worse here at the end of the first quarter, as Big Blue had started off with a huge lead, and Ashland's been able to cut it down. We're at 15-9 here at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, they started finding their shots, and they started pushing in transition. I think that's going to be their key right now. That first bucket they had, I had mentioned they were playing in scramble mode, and I think that they might want to keep doing that. Maybe keep the confusion up, keep the pace up, and that's how they're going to be able to beat this Medfield team.
Okay, well, we have a quick timeout here on the floor. I want to remind folks that the Clocker Club just announced its golf tournament will take place on Thursday, May 19th at the Blackstone Country Club in Sutton. Last year's event was great with perfect weather and a lot of laughs. Go to clockerclub.org/golf for more information. If you haven't joined the Clocker Club yet, register on their website. Membership starts at just $25.
Yes, huge part of the Ashland Athletics program. We love the Clocker Club here. Are you going to be at that golf tournament this year?
It's in my calendar. If they want to have me back as MC, I'm happy to help out.
That's just another reason that people should be going to this thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The Clocker Club, of course, the nonprofit all-sports booster organization, provided more than $100,000 to Ashland Athletics over the last 11 years. We open the second quarter. Clockers will start with the ball. Deaver tries to inbound. It's intercepted momentarily by Big Blue, and player hit the floor hard. Clockers keep possession, and that looked like Ty Letachevsky going in for a layup. It gets fouled.
Adam Madej on the foul. Right through for the first free throw for Ty Letachevsky. He gets his first point of the game. Right through it the second one as well.
Sophomore coming up with a couple of big free throws there to start the second quarter. Big Blue with the ball now. Deaver got a hand on it, but the Big Blue regains possession. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Nice driving layup attempt by Lawson, falls for naught, and the Clockers end up with a rebound.
He had the reach there for a second, just could not finish the play. Got to the rim, couldn't get it in. Ledachevsky in the corner, looking for somewhere to go with it, finds Rimza.
He thought about that long three and pulled it back inside to Drozek, kicks it back up top to Ledachevsky for three.
Right through, Ty Ledachevsky quickly with 5 points.
So Ty's starting to heat up here, 5 points here in the second quarter. Clocker deficit down to 1. 3-point attempt rims out. Clockers with the rebound. Deaver has it. Over to Rimza.
I seem to remember a very heated Ashland Medfield game last year as well.
And suddenly
very back and forth, and it's looking like this again.
That full court pressure pulled back by Big Blue as the deficit for the Clockers down to 1. Chance to take the lead here. 10 on the shot clock. Drozek with the ball to Ledachevsky. Under some pressure here. Deaver from the corner. Didn't touch rim, so you heard the shot clock violation buzzer, but play continues as Big Blue had that rebound. We're getting the charge call. Drozek with a huge play. He had position, set his feet beautifully. That was textbook.
Wow. And I think Coach Mike Normant has found, I was going to say he's found a starting a rotation that he likes, but Patrick Donalds comes in and Drozek is out for the first time. Still a really strong lineup, though, as Drozek comes out with a massive defensive play.
That foul was called on number 5, Kevin Cronin of Big Blue, his second, team's third. Deaver has the ball now, driving down the far side and travels. Tough break there as the Clockers finally had some good momentum going here at the start of the second quarter. Just about 2 minutes gone by. Medfield up by 1.
I was just about to use that word, momentum. Can be so huge. And there it is again.
Another big turnover, and the Clockers have it. They'll bring the ball up uncontested. Over midcourt now, that's Rimza with the ball, and it's taken away, stripped. Here they go, razzle-dazzle, and 2 points for Caleb Lawson. He's the team's leading scorer, game-leading scorer with 8 points. That Medfield lead back up to 3. Deaver met at midcourt by Katsikaris. A little physical getting there. Ledachevsky for 2, back iron no good, rebound Big Blue.
That bounced off the top of the backboard. Kind of hesitated some of the rebounders.
Oh, that pass too hot to handle as Deaver plays the body. Somehow doesn't get called for the hip check.
I saw Thomas Apke get his arm out of the way on that pass as it sailed behind a big blue player, excuse me.
And very interesting. I mean, Medfield was so disciplined at the start of this game.
It's another Ashland ball.
Been a lot of unforced turnovers by Big Blue here late in the first quarter, early second quarter.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you keep the pace up. You know, you force mistakes by both the offense and the defense. And as long as Ashland is as comfortable as they seem to be at this pace, Patrick Dwinell tried the reverse there, couldn't get it to go. But as long as Ashland
had the rebound.
As long as Ashland is as comfortable at this pace as they have been, they can keep this up, force Medfield to make some more mistakes.
There's a deep 3 attempt. No good. Rebound for a moment for Deaver. Loose ball gets into the hands of Ledachevsky. Still loose. Deaver has it quickly out to Rimza and out of trouble. Rimza draws a triple team. Kicks it back outside for 3. Air ball. That was Dwinell's with the attempt. Nice defense here. Careful. Ledachevsky catches the corner of our table here. Seems to be okay.
And all the games I've done.
Did your sandwich make it?
Sandwich made it.
Okay. Woo! 4.5 to go here in the first half. And Medfield by 3.
In all my years at WACA, I've never seen that happen.
There's a shot attempt, and that shot is good. It looked like Caleb Lawson.
Great double move to free up some space in the paint. A little one-handed floater.
Make it 10 points for Lawson. Rimza bringing the ball up now for the Clockers. Just under 4 to go here in the first half. Rimza picks up the dribble over to Charlie. Haven't seen much of him this quarter.
These are
Rimza again,
his first minutes, yeah.
back and forth. Ill-advised pass inside, stepped in by Lawless. Layup is good for number 1, Katsikaris, his first points of the night.
Scoring from the opposite side of the basket.
So suddenly Medfield has taken control of this game, Chase. What had been a 1-point lead for Big Blue is now 7. Nice pass underneath, and Charlie Mixis, the recipient, with a nice rebound, a nice layup. Medfield answers right back, and number 2, Caleb Lawson, draws the foul.
Powerful Euro step into the lane. Gets fouled by, I believe, who did they say? Was that Ty Ledachevsky on the foul?
That's correct. So Ledachevsky's second, team's 4th. Lawson at the line to shoot 2. Makes the first. He's at 11 tonight. That Drozek checking back in for Ledachevsky. Lawson hits them both.
I can't say I was really expecting him to miss either one of those.
Deaver bringing the ball up over to Rimza. Again, a little bit of pressure here, a little trouble getting it over center court, but they make it to Drozek in the corner now. Juanel's had a moment. Deaver inside to Drozek, too hot to handle. Back to Deaver, tries to drive the lane, no foul called. Rebound belongs to Big Blue. Deaver slow to get up in the back court. Let's see if he's okay. Charlie mixes with a big rebound underneath. Rimza takes the shot. Rims out, no good. Rebound, Big Blue.
What Rimza just attempted is so hard to do. I mean, full speed and then pulling up immediately. It shed the contest and it got him an open look. Just rimmed out on the shot attempt.
Lawson mixes up in the air and drops it in for 2.
Yeah, through the contact, it looked like. Well, at least through the contest.
So Medfield up by 9 now with 2:14 to go in the first half. Give and go. Mixes no good. Rebound Big Blue. Here's a 3-ball attempt by Nickerson. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound Drozek. Deaver will bring it up for the Clockers.
Deaver crosses center court. Wide open Charlie Mixis. Open jumper. Goes far. Drozek can't get the rebound. It's taken away by Lawson. Now a scramble
Great
for the ball.
effort by Juanels.
That is the wrestler and football player, Patrick Juanel, showing through. Great play.
Wrestled that ball away. But the possession arrow belongs to Big Blue. They'll inbound here on the near sideline. Got a number of changes here as Apke checks in for the Clockers.
Yep, as well as James Proya, number 2.
He's seeing his first minutes of the night, I believe.
He had a few minutes in the first quarter.
Thank you. Okay, Medfield working it around the perimeter. Looked like Rimza got a hand on that one, but still controlled by Big Blue. Less than 10 on the shot clock.
Wow. The little hesitation by Nathaniel Back got both defenders in the air, and he finished for
a little
an easy
hesitation
2.
And a lot of elbow on that play. Medfield up 27-16 with a minute to go in the first half. Drozek trying to back it up in the lane. Outside now to Juanels. Front iron no good. Rebound Big Blue. 50 seconds on the clock and counting. Katsikaris with the ball. Dishes off to Lawson. Lawson's shot is blocked, but it'll stay Big Blue. 40 seconds to go, 18 on the shot clock.
Thomas Apke with a nice play on defense, just did not bounce his way.
Katsikaris inbounds to Lawson, back up top to Lawless. Here's a 3-ball attempt. Front iron no good, rebound, Apke. Clockers have the ball with 31 seconds to go, 28 on the shot clock.
Trying to go 2 for 1. Rimza loses the handle and Lawson's got some space. Apke trailing.
Okay, Apke and Juanel's up in the air. Let's see who's going to draw the foul on this one. That one goes to Apke, his second. Lawson going to the line to shoot 2.
Hits the first one.
He looks like he's done this before.
How many points does that put him at?
I've got him at 15 for the first half.
Got it. And I've got Ashland at 16. Oh,
Lawson hits them both.
He remains perfect from the stripe, 4 of 4 on the night. 16 total points for Lawson.
16 total points for the Clockers. Just a telegraph pass in the backcourt. You can't do that, and Big Blue almost made them pay. 14.7 seconds left of the first half. Rimza inbounding under his own net. This is Dwinell's bringing it up. Back to Rimza. Another telegraph pass cross court. Just can't get away with that stuff.
Yep.
Cloggers catch a break on that travel call with just 3.9 seconds to go in the first half.
This looks like it's going to be a half-court heave for Rimza. Oh. Boya with the half-court heave himself, and it does not go. Score at the end of 2 quarters, 1 half, 29 Medfield, 16 for Ashland. What are we thinking?
That was a crazy first half, Chase. I mean, at the end of the first quarter, Medfield was up by 6. It looked like they were going to be running away with it. The Clockers narrowed it to within a point, but suddenly Medfield took control again of this game, and it's a 13-point lead here at the half.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I remember this correctly. At one point in the second quarter, it was 15-14. Is that right?
Yes.
And now it is 29-16, which means Medfield went on a 14-2 run to finish off the second quarter. That is the momentum you want going into the locker room.
So your Clocker scores as we head into the half: Deaver with 3, Ledachevsky with 5, Rimza with 2, and Mixis with 6. See if they can turn things around here in the second half, Chase. And before we go to break, I want to say just a quick shout out here to our sponsor tonight, Marathon Deli. Be sure to check out their menu at marathondeli.com, a wide variety of wraps, pasta dinners, and more. And certainly want to thank them for providing dinner tonight for us as well as our great crew tonight. We'll talk more about them in the second half. But for now, for Chase Abrams, for Logan Abrams scoring for us tonight, keeping the stats, I'm Josh Abrams saying we'll see you back here real soon for second half action. Go Clockers!
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap, as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
And welcome back to second half action. It's the Clockers and the Medfield Big Blue. We're underway. The Clockers will start with the ball here in the second half. Deaver with it. Over to Rimza.
Rimza looking for some space to go with it. Quick switch between the defenders. Out to Dwinells to Deaver. Rimza for a deep 3. Off to the left, Mixis gets the rebound to Drozek for 2 points. Those are his first 2 points of the game. Dwinells with the quick hands, can't get the steal fully. It goes out of bounds on to the Medfield bench, and they have possession in the Ashland zone.
Clockers coming out here in the second half with some good energy, some good play. So 29-18 Big Blue. Clockers have a ways to climb up here, but starting off the second half very nicely.
Ooh.
Mixes with a big defensive play.
Looks like he got bodied by number 11 for
Lawless?
Big Blue, Brendan Lawless, but no call as Lawless kind of stood with his hands at his side. Ashland with some very aggressive defense. I don't know if he touched that. Oh, just barely tipped in. It's going to be Medfield ball again.
So I want to note it's good to see Max Deaver back out there for the second half. He had missed the last few minutes of the first half. I know he had taken a pretty big fall there under the basket late in the first half. So good to see him back here. Some more good defense in the paint by the Clockers. Deaver with it now, up the near sideline.
I can't even help the fist bumps. I mean, this is some really aggressive defense. It's similar to what Medfield was running in the first half. And it has worked already. Max Deaver to Jarozek in the paint.
I think it was one too many passes there, Chase. Deaver could have taken that one up for a layup and tried to force it inside. Some really quick hands there by Rimza, forcing some bad passes, and now on the rebound, Clockers with the ball.
Deaver to Rimza, still behind half court. Deaver's now got it.
Mixes nails it from the lane.
Falling away. And it's a quick midfield timeout. Ashland coming out strong. Four straight points to open up the quarter. It is 29-20 in Big Blue's favor.
Okay, so while we have a timeout on the floor, let's go to tonight's dad joke of the game. Chase, are you ready?
You know this is my all-time favorite segment. every game.
What do you call a cow with no legs?
This one? Are you serious? What?
Ground beef. Also, while we have the timeout, I want to give a shout out to Wendy in Maine watching her grandson tonight. It's actually one of the Medfield grandparents, but we're equal opportunity here at WACA-TV. Caleb Lawson's grandmother, Wendy. Thanks for watching tonight, Wendy. We appreciate having you on board along with all of you here, whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, here on WACA-TV.
I'm always thankful to the people watching this game. The College Football National Championship is not on until 8 tonight, so you will not be forced to miss any of that because you are so hooked on this Ashland Medfield basketball game.
Speaking of which, I want to welcome those of you just joining us upon the conclusion of Young Sheldon on TBS tonight. Glad to have you with us here. Again, Clockers down by 9, but 4 unanswered points to open the second half.
Yep. 4 unanswered points in less than 2 minutes, while also, showing some very aggressive defense, and they're doing it again. Medfield trying to break that Ashland defense, unable to right now.
Clockers trying to double the ball whenever they can. Good hesitation play there by Lawson, adding to his game-leading point total.
Yeah, he's been a machine tonight. Deaver to Rimza. Thought about it. Jarozek.
Oh, he had Dwinell's cutting down the side there. Didn't see him. Deaver wheeling and dealing. Can't get the shot off. Out of bounds. The Clockers will retain possession with 13 on the clock. 5:40 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, he had a hand on his elbow for the last 2 seconds of that play.
Also want to thank some of our other Facebook audience tonight, including Rob Silver, Sarah McMullen, Lynn Zayak, and Carolyn Ferdig. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Clockers trying to make something happen here deep in the paint. Deaver had the 3 for a moment, decides to shoot it. Front iron no good. Jarozek tracks it down. Fresh shot clock for the Clockers. Jarozek tries to dribble out of a double team and draws the foul.
Nice, and that's what he can do. Very, very physical player. That can be fun to watch. And that's a big part of the momentum that we talked about earlier, too.
So foul called on Caleb Lawson, not a shooting foul. So the Clockers will again inbound under the Big Blue basket. This is Rimza looking for an opening, gets it to Charlie. Back out to Rimza, tries to drive in, dishes out to Deaver, who now drives, stops, pops, fires, off the side, backboard, back up top now to Rimza for 3. Front iron, no good.
Rimza's taking some deep threes in this game, but he has that kind of range. Really just waiting on it. Misplay, and Rimza's got it. It's a 1-on-3, though. And he gets the bucket anyway, finishing with the left hand.
Drives right past Lawless.
Katsikaris through the lane, foul, and the bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot one more.
Gonna call that one on Dwinell's, his first. Have a little butter with that roll.
Well, they're getting their shots to fall tonight.
So that's 5 points for Katsikaris. Medfield 34-22, 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Deaver over the center line, passes to no one. Out of bounds.
Looked like a little miscommunication between him and Twinells, as Twinells faked a cut to the middle.
Bach looking to make something happen here. Kicks it back up top. Over to the far side. Again back up top as Lawson drives over against Drozek. The ball's loose on the floor.
Rimza, Mixes has it. Deaver pushing in transition.
Flying down the far sideline. Got a jump ball call. Medfield with the arrow again. Remember, the Clockers started with the ball this half.
Oh, yeah.
Twinells has a seat. Ledichevsky into the game now for the Clockers.
Top of the key, Medfield's got it. Katsikaris. Lawson. Out to the corner for Lawless. And he drains the triple from the corner.
So the Clockers started this half off so nicely, but now their deficit is 15. They are down 37-22 with 3:40 to go in the third quarter.
Ledichevsky in the paint, can't finish through the contest. Lawson's driving for the big blue now.
That one's going to go against number 22, Jake Rimza. Yep, Rimza's first.
James Proya and Thomas Aki come into the game for Max Deaver and Charlie Mixes.
So, Medfield inbounds on right in front of their bench. Bach tried what looked like an alley-oop just about. Here's a three-ball attempt. Front iron no good. Ball's loose. Rebound by Lawless. He's the one who took that three. Great play by Apke. It's a nice reach there.
He's got
Ledichevsky now.
Apke has shown the leap and the wingspan a few times this game. Rimza can't get the mid-range to go. Rebound, big blue. Katsikaris a 1-on-2 against Proya and Ledichevsky. Can't finish. Lawson with an unsuccessful putback. Dylan Drozek with the rebound. Proya's got it now. Picks up the dribble out to Ledichevsky from deep three-point range, and it rims out.
Clockers are going to start needing to have those shots fall if they want any chance of getting back into this one. Rebound Apke.
There's a front rim for, I believe that was Nathaniel Back. Oh, I'm sorry. That was number 5, Kevin Cronin. Rimza picks up the dribble, has nowhere to go with it. Drozek in the paint.
Trying to fight through a double team there.
Ledichevsky, pump fake.
Nails it.
Hits the leaner.
So make that 7 points for tie tonight. Clockers have 24, but they're down to Big Blue, 37-24. Terrific play by Bach.
Yeah, it was Back this time.
Just great fundamentals on that play. Good body control, had the spin, played it perfectly.
Drozek, they've got a 3-on-2. Proya, Ledichevsky.
Drives into a triple team, pulls the string, and now the turnover here is Katsikaris comes up with it. 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. Big Blue in control. Bach can't get the glass that time. Rimza with it. Proya drives in.
A little underhanded layup, and he's going to the line to shoot too. Foul on Katsikaris, I believe, of Medfield.
Correction, that foul actually on Cronin, his third. Team's second for this half.
I saw Katsikaris react to that foul, and I just assumed it had to be on him. Proya cannot get the roll.
Yeah, one of 8 seniors on this Ashland roster. A number of changes being made here by both lineups as Drozek grabs a seat, and Kevin Rosoff back into the game as Jake Rimza also onto the bench. Proya to shoot his second.
Gets the roll on that one.
So Troy's first point of the game, but the Clockers down 14 with a minute to go in the third quarter. Here goes Lawson. Lost the handle, out of bounds.
But they're saying that is Medfield's ball.
Maybe it tipped off Ledichewski, I'm not really sure. Less than a minute now here in the third quarter. Lawless inbounding for Medfield. Open jumper, nails it. That was Brent Nickerson with his first points of the night. Medfield 41, Clockers 25. Rosoff with the ball to Proya. Feeding inside to Apke. One dribble and in. Nice shot by Thomas Apke.
One-handed floater for, I believe, his first points of the night as well.
That's correct. 30 seconds to go now. Wallace to Bach.
Lawson in the wing, top of the key to Lawless. Back to the top of the key. Over to the wing. Driving into the paint now. And it's taken away. Ty Ledichewski.
To Apke. Rosoff has it now. Proya.
Dwinells.
Got to travel. Yep. Dwinells felt the pressure from the double team in the corner. Couldn't dribble out of it. 4.4 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Bach's got a little bit of time. One-handed.
Too hard off
yeah.
the glass.
The bank was not open on that one-handed floater from behind the arc. Nevertheless, Medfield leads 41-27 going into the fourth quarter. Thoughts?
Again, I mean, the Clockers started off so strongly there at the beginning of the third quarter, but by the end of it, Medfield had extended its lead. It was 13 at the half. It's 14 now here as we enter the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, this Ashland team came out flying. Like, there was a fire lit under them, but Big Blue extinguished that fire awfully quickly, and it was very light momentum that Ashland had been hanging on to, and they just lost it.
So once again, we do want to thank tonight's sponsor, Marathon Deli, right on 135 in Ashland. They offer a full range of lunch and dinner items for takeout, along with many catering options, perfect for office meetings and home gatherings. They're open weekdays 10 to 7. You can check out their menu and place your order at marathondeli.com. Also be sure to check out their Facebook page for daily specials. And of course, we want to thank them for providing dinner tonight for us and our broadcast crew.
What'd you go with tonight?
Tonight I went with the old favorite, the Thai chicken.
Ah, yes.
Accompanied by an excellent vintage of Canada Dry Ginger Ale.
Nice.
Also want to take a moment here to thank tonight's crew. We've got Connor Donovan, Nick Cunningham, Tom Hamilton, Justin O'Brien, and of course the maestro, Connor Donovan.
Yeah, we would not be able to do anything that we're doing tonight without them, so always a huge thanks. They are the heart and soul of WACA-TV.
So fourth quarter action underway. Clockers with the ball, but they're down 14. And the bank is open this time for Drozek. A running one-hander off the glass and in.
Lawson already driving into the paint, fights through 4 defenders. Bach gets the rebound. Now they've got it, top of the key. From the wing, Bach again. Into the paint, Remsa gets in the way of that, but they get it back again. Lawless.
A no-look pass, and we've got a travel violation. Big turnover there.
Daniel Riddick, first time we've said his name so far tonight.
So Deeper back in the game here to start the fourth quarter. Looks like he'll be inbounding to Remsa as Kevin Cronin re-enters the game for Medfield. Brett Nickerson taking his seat for Big Blue.
Katsakaris also back in for Medfield.
Deaver guarded closely by Katsakaris. Up top to Drozek now. Deaver inside. Nice feed and in. Thomas Apke for 2.
10-point game. Ashland's got to hold on to this momentum. Cronin, Katsakaris in the corner. At the wing now. Top of the key is back. Lawson, pump fake. Out to Lawless. Katsakaris again in the corner. Lawless hesitated. Drozek gets knocked down. Is that going to be an up and down? See what the call was there?
I don't know what that call is.
I don't know what that play was. They're saying it's midfield ball on the inbound.
Good defense by Apke. Good reach. So the arrow now moves over to Ashland. I think that they were.
There it is.
Proya draws the foul. So a little bit of confusion here right now. Timeout called by Big Blue. The Clocker deficit is down to 10 with 6:42 to go in the fourth quarter.
I got to give a shout out to Herb Grace, the coach of Medfield right now. He's had some really well-timed timeouts. As normally an Ashland fan, it is disappointing to see the consistency and the timing of these timeouts, because he really could not be calling these better. I mean, Ashland comes out with the momentum, and this is how he's stopping it.
So honestly, Chase, I think that last call that we were confused about, it looked like they were calling a jump ball.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But I thought that the arrow should have been pointing Ashland's way. I'm not sure if they ever reset it from the last tie-up.
Ashland inbounded to start the quarter.
That shouldn't make a difference.
Isn't it the same as when they start the half?
We'll have to go back to the rule book to check that one out.
Also, I didn't even think that should have been a jump ball. I mean, he was up in the air, there was a hand on the ball, but he came down, and there was never really...
I mean, the ref who was making the call was behind the play. I'm sure he was screened from it. He couldn't see. We had a better angle on that one here at midcourt than the ref behind the baseline.
Yeah. It is a 10-point lead for Big Blue right now, 41-31. Ashland once again making it a little interesting to start the quarter.
Okay, so about 5 minutes to go until the Celtics game gets underway tonight at the Garden, hosting the Indiana Pacers, and of course the Sixers visiting the Rockets at 8 tonight, among 7 NBA games on the docket tonight. But back to the action at hand here in Ashland. Proya for 3. Nothing but nets.
Medfield pushes in transition fast. Cronin.
He's not going to get the charge this time, though. Proya turned.
It's hard not to turn when, I have to say, Cronin looks about 6'5" from here, so I can't blame him.
So foul called on Proya. It is a shooting foul. And Cronin at the line to shoot 2.
First one doesn't go.
I think that's the first Medfield foul shot that didn't find the net.
Yes. I think it was an unfair advantage that they had lost in shooting most of those, though. Gets the second one.
So when it gets down into crunch time, don't foul Lawson. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I could name 4 guys in the starting lineup that I'd have them not foul right now. So it's kind of a pick your poison. Ooh, dangerous pass to Proya for 3. Gets that one too.
Back-to-back threes for Proya.
Coming off the bench and making his impact felt.
Clockers are trying to double team the ball again. Big Blue, some terrific ball movement there.
Back with a couple of, yeah.
Yeah, Bach with 2.
A couple of hop steps, very close to a travel. Gets the finish, though, through 2 Ashland defenders.
Deeper under heavy pressure here from Katsikaris. Gets it to Apke. Up top now to Drozek.
Find the hot hand. Rimza for 3.
He nails it!
Ashland has found their shot. 3 of their last 3 shots from behind the arc have found the bottom of the net. 2 for Proya and 1 for Rimza.
And all from that far side of the court on the arc. Bach trying to do it himself. The finger roll falls in.
You can't defend that much better. Great play by Drozek. Bach just got right under.
You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. Clockers down by 6, but have the ball. Proya.
They're not letting Proya get a 3 this time. Into the lane. He gets it to go.
8 straight points from Proya. Just under 5 to go in the fourth quarter.
Well, he had the 2 threes, and then Rimza hit a 3. And
you're right. Sorry.
But 10 straight for the Clockers. 8 from Proya. Rimza, quick hands. They tried to get it to Bach, who is the hot hand for Medfield right now. Now Lawless out to Katsikaris. Into the lane, blocked by Deaver, and Proya's got the rebound. This game's heating up. Rimza's got to beat Lawson to get over half court. Does.
Timeout Clockers. It's a 4-point game, Chase. 4:21 to go.
I don't know how I'm still in my seat right now.
I'm trying to do some quick math here. It appears that the Clockers have scored 15 points, outscoring 15 to 5 here in the fourth quarter.
That's right. It was
and have
41 to 27.
clambered their way back into this one.
By the way, 15 points in 4 minutes. Have not missed a three-pointer this quarter. Have they missed? If they've missed a shot, it's only been one or two.
So all the shots that weren't falling in the third quarter are suddenly falling here in the fourth.
Yeah. Proya's not missing. Rimza hit that three. This has been a big quarter.
So I want to do a quick check around the Clocker land this week. Girls basketball is playing in Medfield right now. They're at Bellingham tomorrow at 6, then host Norton right here on WACA-TV on Friday at 6 p.m. Rob Silver and I will have the call there. Boys hockey is playing Bellingham on Wednesday at 7:30 for their only game this week.
Having a great season, by the way.
The boys and girls swim and dive teams are at Dedham tomorrow at 4. Boys and girls indoor track teams meet Hopkinton and Norwood tomorrow at 5:30. And the boys wrestling team is at Norton on Wednesday, then hosts Wayland in the middle school gym on Thursday. Both meets at 7 p.m. But back to the action at hand here in the Ashland gym. Clockers down by 4, 4:20 to go. With the ball, Deaver.
Oh,
Turnover.
quick hands by Lawless.
They had Bach breaking, but pull it back.
He can't get it to go.
Deaver with a big rebound.
Huge rebound. He caught it while he was coming out of the air. He was in the air for a very long time. Proya to Deaver. Into the lane. And one! What a play by Max Deaver. That layup hit high off the backboard and sank in through the contact. 46-44, and Deaver's trying to get another at the free throw line.
Apke comes out. Mixus is in. And Big Blue in a little bit of foul trouble. Kevin Cronin with his 4th foul.
Cronin, one of the leading scorers on that team. Deaver drains it.
Completes the three-point play. He has 6 tonight.
Oh.
We got to travel.
There it is.
Good
Lawson
pressure by Charlie Mixus. Forces a turnover. Clockers down by 1.
Caleb Lawson, whose name we have not called as much in this second half, was not happy with that call. Clockers within 1 and with possession of the basketball. Sorry.
If he's unhappy with the call, he should be unhappy about moving his feet.
Oh, Drozek to Deaver. Mixus.
Oh, it rimmed out.
You could just hear the silence. Oh.
Clockers with a chance to take the lead there, and it rimmed out.
Every single person in this gym held their breath for that shot as it just rattled out.
Cronin with the layup. That's 6 points for him tonight. Medfield back up by 3 with 3:15 to go.
Very close to a reach by Lawless.
Very close to a jump as well. Remza with the ball now. Drozek sets the pick. Good switch. Over in the corner to Deaver. Thinks about it. Fires. Short. Rebound, Big Blue.
Lawson kicks
Troy
it out.
was ready to draw the charge again.
Fakes it. Oh, wide open to Lawson in the paint. It's a
Defensive
great
breakdown
play.
there as Lawson gets it easy too. Timeout on the floor. So the Clockers fought all the way back. They were down by 14 earlier in this game.
Early in the quarter, yeah.
They were down by 1, but Medfield, it's been all Medfield since that last timeout. They're back up by 5.
I mean,
Just a great, entertaining back-and-forth game here tonight. We hope you're enjoying it here on WACA-TV.
I think my heartbeat's kind of peaked at that Max Deaver and one. I mean, he was on the ground, just like so hyped. What a play! And battled back. This has been a tremendous game from both teams on both sides of the ball. Some clutch play. Key players: Max Deaver, James Proya, Jake Rimza for this Ashland team right now. Cronin, Lawson for Medfield.
You're watching Ashland High School boys basketball here on WACA-TV. I'm Josh Abrams. He's Chase Abrams, and sitting beside me, Logan Abrams. It's the Abrams triple play here tonight on WACA-TV.
Yeah. I tell you, you come into the game to announce or to watch as a fan, and you hope for games like this. Like, I am having the time of my life down here.
So again, the Clockers come in tonight 0-4 on the season, looking for their first win, showing great energy and poise here against a tough Medfield team. 2:42 to go. Proya trying to inbound. Heavy press. Drozek has it. Dribbles out of it to Deaver.
Well run inbound play by the Clockers. Deaver at the top of the key. Loses the handle.
Outside to Apke, who's back in. Pass deflected, but over to Drozek. Avoids getting tied up. 3-ball attempt. Oh, off the glass and no good. Rebound by Medfield. A little bit of confusion on defense for the Clockers, but they reset.
Lawson taking his time in the corner. Top of the key. Quick hands. Bach falls on it. It's a jump ball. That's
timeout
quick.
called by Medfield. Good call by the coach. 2:07 to go.
Jump ball would go Ashland's way right now.
Okay, keep in mind, Chase, the shot clock has not reset. When we inbound again, Medfield will have just 15 seconds to put a play together and get the shot up.
Yeah, they needed to call that timeout. I was very
About
close
to
to
lose
becoming
possession.
a turnover. Yeah. I mean, I heard the whistle. I mean, you heard me. I was like, jump ball, jump ball.
Yep. So possession arrow points toward the Clockers. 50-45. Good times.
Haven't heard you say that on a broadcast yet.
Okay, remember, Medfield comes in tonight 2-1, but that lone loss was their last game, a 69-67 nail-biter loss to Norwood last Tuesday.
Yeah, and speaking of nail biters, I mean, have you been watching this game? Whew.
And just a programming note, just a reminder, folks, that we are back here tomorrow night, less than 24 hours, as Ashland hosts Bellingham. 6:30 tip-off here on WACA-TV as my longtime partner, Rob Silver, rejoins the broadcast. Got to sub in for Chase, who's doing an excellent job here tonight.
Thanks.
Okay, the Clockers jog back onto the court. Medfield will inbound. 2:07 on the clock, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Able to get it out to Bach. Cross-court pass, not wise, but it worked. Medfield still with the ball, single digits on the clock.
Ooh.
Here's a 3-ball attempt from the corner. Nothing but net. What a backbreaker. Katsikaris with a clutch 3. And that Medfield lead is back out to 8.
Massive 3 from Katsikaris from the opposite corner. Rimza trying to beat Lawson. Deaver on Lawless. Drives to the basket.
Back up top to Rimza. 14 on the shot clock. Up top to Deaver. Cross-court pass, not a great one to Proya. Back up to Deaver. Deaver gets fouled.
And is that on Lawless? It's a foul on the floor. Did he say jump ball?
Fouls on Lawless, his first. And Lawless couldn't believe it, was incredulous. But Deaver drew the foul. Proya will inbound. That was Medfield's 5th foul of the half. 1:20 to go in the game. Clockers down by 8. Rimza.
He's got no space on Lawless, and that's taken away by Bach. Over and back? Ooh.
Nope, it was clean. Bach with a running one-hander. We're down under a minute to go. Rimza with the ball. Apke comes out to try to set the pick. Another turnover for the Clockers. 50 seconds to go. Clockers down by 10. Katsikaris in the corner, back up top, can't handle it. Deaver with it, breakaway.
Wow.
It's a clean block by Lawson.
Jeez.
They're not going to give anything on this one.
He just block it off the backboard in high school?
He just timed that leap and made that play clean. Beautiful defensive play by Lawson.
I'll tell you, I saw John Morant make a similar play, but
He's the real deal. And Deaver with a hard foul to stop the clock with 20.3 seconds to go.
oh my goodness, I haven't seen that before. I mean, that's like dunking in a game.
I'll tell you, for as physical a game as Deaver plays, I'm stunned to discover that's his first foul of the night.
Hey, he's a smart physicality.
We saw it on the soccer pitch, and we're seeing it here tonight on the hardwood.
Oh, hey, that's,
14 seconds to go. I think Medfield's going to be satisfied to just play 4 corners here. And there's an intentional foul by Proya.
Fouls Katsikaris.
That's Proya's second. Team's 5th. 7.1 seconds to go. Another inbound here from Medfield. Another foul by Deaver, making up for lost time. His second foul in about as many seconds.
Yeah, that's how you got to play it. One more and they're going to be in the bonus. Oh, or that was the foul that put him in the bonus. Well, you remember earlier when I mentioned Lawson at the line?
And how they shouldn't foul him?
Yeah. I think Medfield, the Medfield coach might have heard us.
Gonna have a conference here at the scorers table as they're checking the number of fouls here. It's not a 1-and-1. They had miscounted, so next foul puts Medfield on the bonus. So it'll be an inbounds pass here again for Medfield. 5.4 seconds to go. Up by 10. Cronin looking for an opening, gets it out to Lawless, who's quickly fouled by Proya.
Haven't seen him at the line yet, have we?
I don't believe so. So Proya's third, and now Medfield is in the bonus. Lawless at the line to shoot 1-and-1.
Doesn't get the roll.
Timeout Clockers with 2.8 seconds to go.
Well,
Guess they want to diagram that last shot.
What's that line you always like to say, Dad?
What, running the picket fence?
Yeah,
Don't get caught watching the paint
dry?
dry?
I was talking
The
about.
obligatory once-a-game Hoosiers reference?
Of course. Well, they're not going to win this game, but hey, maybe make the crowd a little happy. But buzzer beater.
Okay, I want to give a quick shout out to our friend Peggy Gassman watching on Facebook tonight. Late to the game, but glad to have you with us, Peggy. It's 55-45, Medfield leading the Clockers here with just a few seconds to go in the game.
Very competitive game so far. Yeah.
Peaks and valleys, Chase. Peaks and valleys.
There weren't too many valleys in this game.
The valleys were deep, Chase. 14-point deficits.
That's fair. That's fair.
So Apkiel inbound for the Clockers, 2.8 seconds to go under his own basket. Out to Rimza. Last second of shot attempt is no good. So your final tonight, 55-45. Medfield improves to 3-1, while the Clockers drop to 0-5. They'll have a chance to avenge tonight's loss in less than 24 hours as they host Bellingham right back here tomorrow night on WACA-TV. Tip-off at 6:30. Rob Silver and I will have the call there. Chase, before we wrap this one up, any final thoughts?
I was wondering if you'd want to give out a silver star in the honor of our esteemed colleague, Mr. Rob Silver.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm gonna go off the board on this one, and I'm gonna give a silver star to all of the Ashland players tonight. Just a great effort all the way around, fighting through some tough times. And I got to say, I was really excited by James Proy's back-to-back threes late in the game. But
you have a play of the game. Is that your moment of the game?
I also want to give a special shout out to Thomas Apke. While he only had 4 points on the books, some terrific defensive plays, forced a lot of shots to be altered, showing some wingspan, showing some reach, so some excellent defense by Apke tonight. Good to see him here in his senior year.
Yeah.
So yeah, what about you? You want to add on anything for your silver medal?
Well, I did have a play of the game. I mean, I mentioned that Max Deaver and one was just a huge moment for me for that Ashland team. Brought him within one after he hit the free throw, and just to see the bench for Ashland just jump up. And Deaver just kind of going like this on the ground was just a really cool moment. So,
absolutely. So again, your final tonight here, 55-45. We want to thank tonight's crew. We want to thank Marathon Deli, our sponsor. So on behalf of Chase Abrams, Logan Abrams on stats, I'm Josh Abrams saying thanks for watching tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow night back here at 6:30. Ashland Bellingham boys basketball.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap, as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.